Okay, any misogynists, trolls, keyboard warriors, naysayers, this is your opportunity to fuck off right now. Because we do not want you on today's show. We do not want you on today's show. Because we're going to be talking about a huge achievement in the Hockey Hall of Fame. And we do not want any of the doubters, naysayers to be here with us today. So you can all just fuck off. Yeah, absolutely. They just, yeah. Because a real achievement has happened regarding the Hockey Hall of Fame, and it's very, very exciting. And that is, one of the general managers in the PWHL has now been inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Well, Natalie Dorwitz did get inducted last year. Yeah, but as a player. As a player. Because obviously Dorwitz is now not involved with the PWHL. Of course, so as a player, Dorwitz was inducted, yeah. But Montreal Victoire general manager Daniele Sauvageau has been inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame 2025 class. There were 2 other female inductees with her. Yeah, but I just want to focus on this. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah, just want to focus on this, yeah. And this is a huge achievement for the PWHL. And women's hockey because obviously this is the first time a woman has been inducted in the Builder category. Now, of course, Natalie Dorwitz had been a builder herself, was the GM who pieced together that inaugural championship team in 2024, but obviously she got inducted as a player, whereas Sauvageau has been inducted as a builder, which basically is probably GM. Yeah, I just don't get the Hockey Hall thing. I don't either. I don't bother with it. either. You know, but obviously when Dorwitz got inducted last year, I have to kind of pay attention. Yeah. That was a huge run last year. I think that might have been the first woman inductees we had on the Hall of Fame. It might have been. That was a huge step, and now we've got 3 more to go in. Absolutely, yeah. 3 more to go. Yeah, absolutely. It's just growing. It's absolutely growing. Yeah. So I'll read the article, and then we can give our thoughts to it. Sorry. Okay. So. Oh, and by the way, before I start, how nice are the Hockey Hall of Fame to announce inductees on the day of the PWHL draft? How nice! How nice of them! So the Montreal Victoire general manager Daniele Sauvageau was inducted in the Hockey Hall of Fame in the Builder category, and is the first woman to be inducted into the Builder category in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Sauvageau was named general manager of the Montreal team in the fall of 2023 when the PWHL was launched. In 2 years, 2 seasons ago, she has seen her team finish 2nd and 1st overall in the league standings. So 2nd last year and then the league champions this year. Okay, I'm going to read a quote from her. I am extremely touched by this recognition. I wish to thank my family, friends, my accomplices, and all the players who have accompanied me on this journey. This success is ours. That's what she said there. She coached the Canadian women's team to its first ever Olympic gold medal in Salt Lake City in 2002. I've got another quote to read now. Danielle has made an immeasurable impact on the sport, particularly in advancing the women's game, and continues to shape its future at the highest level with the PWHL, said Jada Hefford, PWHL Executive Vice President of Operations, who also scored the winning goal of the 2002 Olympics. while playing under Sauvageau. Her determined vision to grow the game and create meaningful opportunities for players to thrive is the mark of a true builder, and her Hall of Fame recognition is incredibly well deserved. Yeah, absolutely. And I do know when the induction ceremony is going to take place, because a Sharks alumni, Joe Fortum, was also in the 2025 class, and Brody did a video on it. So the date of the induction ceremony is November the 10th, 2025. What? Bit weird to hold on Monday, isn't it? Yeah, it's 2 days off my birthday. It's 2 days off my birthday. So, when for your birthday, is it Buffalo, Cleveland, or obviously Buffalo. Cleveland the 6th, and then Buffalo the 8th. Lady, at the time of recording, have they announced the Canadian dates yet? No. If not. And they kind of need to hope and do that, because that can maybe give an indication of how the PHL's first week's going to get affected, because there is going to be a break for... You know, I know there's only 2 stops this year, Canada and US, but they are still going to do a break. Well, they'll have that European competition as well, which will probably be the same time. Yeah. But no, they've not got that right. Okay, so, this is just a huge moment for not just the Montreal Victoire, because, well, their personnel inducted, but it's also a huge moment for women's hockey in general. When it comes to that, I kind of thought, if Wilbers wins, we all win. That's why I'm going to have no problem congratulating the other teams when they win their wild cards, because if you win it, we all win it. Yeah. And for the Builder category, so this has never happened before. No, a woman has not been inducted into the Builder category before, which is an incredible achievement in itself. Yeah, which is, and it just shows that, you know, for women, if you are a general manager, you could end up being in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's pretty much done really well. I mean, the Big 12 have been so competitive these first 2 seasons. They have been right up there as contenders. They are a team in the PHL who you look at and think they should have at least one Walter Cup in the bank right now. Yeah, but they don't, because their playoff form has not been good. Now, they do very well on the regular season of the Big 12, but when it comes to the playoffs, when it comes to the time to lay it on the line, the offense has lacked these last 2 seasons. We saw it last year against Boston. We saw it this year against Ottawa. Yeah. And even Marie Fleet Players noticed it, and she's like, we've got to look ourselves in the mirror. Yeah, because this team easily could be the next World Cup champion. It could. But their offense is like, because they've got a brilliant netminder in Amrei Desbienne. Yeah, no doubt in that. But she's not been given the support she needs when it's come to playoffs. Yeah. Well, she didn't do that badly in this year's semi-final against Ottawa. It's just her teammates let her down. They didn't give her the offense that she needed to then backstop her. Because they were close results, all of them. They were. Particularly Game 3, when it was only a 1-0 result, and it was for Ottawa. Yeah. So they were close. Yeah, they came close sometimes. Yeah. And I think that's because obviously Danielle's done really well when it comes to the scouting, the draft picks. I mean, those draft picks in Montreal the last couple have been crazy. I mean, remember last year? This time last year we were with every single one of Montreal's picks, because they picked 5th in each round last year, and every single one of the picks were like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, it was like a scattergraph. We couldn't work out what Montreal was doing, but hey, it worked because they were the league champions, and the Big 12 this year were dominant on home ice. That was one of the reasons why these two didn't want to face the Big 12 in the playoffs, because they had been so dominant on home ice. They've been hard to crack on home soil. So the Players Belt has been treated to some outstanding hockey this year. Yeah. Well, they deserve it. I mean, if they can show up, 10,000 on night in, night out, then they deserve to be doing great hockey. Fair dues? Yeah, fair dues. But it's just it's crazy. It's It's crazy how they can pack 10,000 at each night. Brilliant. Yeah, and then this year they did very, very well. Now, you could argue that might have been a result of a couple of trades, which they did get involved in. Yes, because they got Abby Rock in exchange for Kristen O'Neill. I think Rock's gonna struggle with a bit spot because they will put up with no nonsense. Yeah. Rock's not gonna get away with what she's done in New York, so I think it might be good for the team wise, but for her, probably not. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. But that first round, I bet Montreal will probably think they're the cat that got the cream when they got the option to take Gosling. Yeah. Yeah, because obviously Toronto made that trade with New York, so New York could get Casey O'Brien. And then that then Toronto did not have a first round pick, and then Gosling was there to take it, and then Montreal were like, thank you! Mercy! Yeah. But she has done very well as a general manager. It's just Montreal needs to find a way to get over that line. Because they could easily have a lot of cut by now, but their offense sort of lacks when it gets to playoff time. When it gets to the playoffs, their offense just lacks, and it just I think this is a brilliant achievement for Danielle. It's absolutely amazing, and I think the Victoire fans should be so pleased with this. Yeah, they should be so happy. They did reference it on the draft floor, which was there. Yeah, she actually was there because the PWHL has not done the mistake the NHL has done of going for a decentralised draft. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, these two can tell you it's not fun. Oh my god. This year's NHL draft was such a drag, and it was hosted by us in LA. And we just felt... on the second day, it was about 5 to 6 hours. Yeah. These two will be coming on a Ontario Report bit to talk about that, by the way. Yeah. So, they will be coming on to talk about that as a whole. Yeah, but because half of our pack followed the draft, and half of our pack did not. Yeah. So, but these two will be coming on to talk about that. I've got the other two ready, because I know you're good. I know I want to talk about Danielle, but I'll mention the other two, because otherwise Lady's going to kill me. The other two females that were entered into the Hockey Hall of Fame 2025 class were Jennifer Bortelli and Brianna Decker. There we go. And they included 4 retired NHLers. Sedino Chara, Duncan Keith, Alexander Mogliani, and of course Joe Fortum. So that's obviously how I know the date of the Dr. Ceremony, because Brody covered it on the Charlotte Siege Tower. It's November the 10th. We'll have to see if we can see her speech, because last year on the NHL Siege Tower did publish Natalie Darwitt's speech. We did. Yeah, we did. We watched that. We did watch that. Yeah, so I'll have to keep an eye to see if Danielle's gets put on. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But a huge opportunity, and I know what the men are going to be thinking, because they've already done it on TSN. Oh no! I know what they're going to be thinking. Why? You know. And I've seen some of you people in the comments on that bit of TSN going, oh, why are we inducting Women's Hockey Hall of Fame? I'm like, just deal with it. Yeah. Just seriously, deal with it, okay? Because this is going to be happening now, okay? You are now going to see more women get inducted into Hockey Hall. There are a lot of outstanding former and present female players, that deserve to be Hockey Hall of Fame. Tessa. Yes, there you go. So just yes, for example, yes, for example, and you got to think Harry Knight is on the way into Hockey Hall of Fame. Maurice Palen's on the way into Hockey Hall of Fame. Kelly Cole Scope on the way to Hockey Hall of Fame. To name a few. Yeah. So all you men out there, if you can't handle it, fuck off. Just fuck off, because it's gonna happen more year in, year out as this league continues to grow and grow and grow and grow. We're going to see more female players get recognised for the talent what they're doing is, okay? So if you men can't handle that, then fuck off. Now I think I can hear George tell men to fuck off. Okay, that's a timeout. Yep. That's a penalty. Sin bin. Yep. Off you go. Sin bin. Yep. Off you go. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. I'm going to put the timer on. That is a penalty. Tell you what, I'll unmute my phone so I know the timer's definitely gone off. But that is a penalty. Right. That is 2 minutes. Penalty right there. That's unacceptable. Nope. Right. You got a timer? Yeah. Go on, clock. Options, timer. 2 mins. Yeah. Okay, your penalty starts now. Lady, you've got 2 mins. Say what you want to say. I think it's so... I'll talk more about women being inducted in general, they'll cut it out. I think it's so great that we're now seeing more women getting inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Like I say, there's so many talented female players out there who have not been given the recognition they deserve. We've had a couple there. And so, now the PWHL is here. You're going to see more female players get inducted. I mean, it started last year with Natalie Darwick. I can't remember, what's the number one? I think there might have been 2 last year. I can't remember. Nah, we'll have to Google that. So we started with, say, at least 2 last year. Now we've got 3 in. There's going to be more and more and more and more that are going to get inducted. And you might need, the Hockey Hall of Fame might need to start looking at a women's branch. Yeah, because otherwise what you can do, if you can only have certain, I know because I don't understand the criteria. No, if you only have a certain amount of players each year, then you might need to start looking maybe in a women's branch at some point. Especially if you get more female builders put in, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, that just makes But yeah, like I said, George, we're gonna start seeing more female icons in hockey get inducted. And as George has rightly said, if the men can't handle that, you can fuck off. Go fuck yourselves. Yeah. So just if you can't handle it, then that's not our problem. It's your problem. Yeah. And they did mention that on Twitter in the video. Was it a man presenting it? Yes, sir. Not surprise. Not surprise. And then the keyboard just had a field day in the comments. George, why do you check it? Because I'm an advocate lady, and sometimes I have to look at what the enemy's up to. Why do you keep using? I know. It's just no. This is brilliant, and we're going to see more in the next few years. We're going to see more women get adopted, and the men can't handle it. But the time is that it? I put my phone back on sound so I could hear the timer go off. Yeah. What was the point of keeping my phone up? Put my phone back on. Go get him. What was the point of having I put my phone back on sound so we could hear the timer goes off. It just gives like a fake little Honestly, what was the point of that? Right, I'll put my phone back on mute so we don't get disturbed if there's any calls or app notifications or text messages that come through. Okay, go get in my cup. Right. Okay. Oh, now that you have a thought. Off you go. The floor's yours. What do you want to say? roast bit spring copper, doesn't it? Well, okay, should we do some multiplier 4 still? We'll make part then. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, because we've done the article. It's not much more. So, go on then, okay, final thoughts. We'll let the offendee go first. It is a brilliant day for women's hockey as a whole. Not just for the Montreal Victoire. It's somebody from their personnel that's got in. It's a great day for women's hockey as a whole. And I think they should be so proud of this. And you know what I'd like to see at their home opener next year? So next season, yeah. I'd like to see that home opener, they do like a little recognition ceremony for it. Oh yeah, I'd be done for that. Because obviously, the Montreal Victoire fans were part of the opportunity to celebrate that since, yeah, obviously it's happened after the season. So I think at the start of next season on their home opener, they should do a little recognition ceremony for it. Okay. Okay. Well, we are, of course, we are upping our coverage next year, so we might keep an eye on that. Yeah, so. Lady, a huge moment. I mean, the first woman to enter the Builder category is amazing. And I think it shows any future female GMs out there that it is possible for your work to get recognised. It's going to take a lot of hard work, and you're going to need to make sure you build the right team. But I think it's incredible. It's absolutely amazing, and good on you, girl. Yeah. Really pleased for her. I mean, Montreal is a brilliant organisation right now. They've got all the pieces they need to go for a World Cup. It's just they are not gelling when it comes to the playoffs. They're brilliant in the regular season and able to get them in the playoffs. When it comes to the playoffs, they seem to struggle. And that's who we're going to be interested to see going into year 3 next year. Will they be able to get over that line and get to the finals? Or is this just a so far only team? We will have to wait and see. Because obviously a lot of people are not sure how next year's playoffs are going to work. Because obviously with expansion coming in, then we'll see it's going to be expansion, but we will see. But I think for Montreal, this is a huge honour. And the Victoire should be so proud of Danielle. She is absolutely loaded. She's building an impressive team. It's just when it comes to crunch time, it's not gelling. But who knows? Maybe this year's draft class will help Montreal a lot better than they have done before. Yeah. But Daniele Sauvageau, huge congratulations. Yeah, huge congratulations. huge, huge, huge congratulations once again to Daniele Sauvageau. And Montreal, hope you get to celebrate on our behalf. So yeah, huge congratulations. So yeah, so we'll finish by saying, once again, congratulations to Daniele Sauvageau, first woman to be inducted in the Builder category of the Hockey Hall of Fame.